Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Zarpita here again. So as the schedule, today is the topic of today. What we are going to talk is meditation and energy healing practices, part 7, activation of Manipuraka Chakra. Okay. Today we are going to talk about Manipuraka Chakra. And before we begin to know about what is Manipuraka Chakra, let us understand what is the main issue for this chakra. Every chakra has an issue with everyone needs to deal with it. Okay. Now this main issue with this is the self-will. It is you can say the personal power. Manipuraka Chakra is also called a power chakra because it activates the power inside as the true unfolding of personality of a person happens from here. Okay. And the yoga we follow is the Tantra yoga. Tantra yoga is, as I've already talked about yoga and its types. When it comes to Tantra yoga, it is nothing to do. Many people have many misconceptions about Tantra. They think it is sexual activity, energy exchange, or the black magic, all these kinds. But Tantra is Tantra. It is being liberated from the Tan, the physical aspects. It could be anything. Going beyond the physical senses is what Tantra actually means. Okay, so when the personality has to open up, flowering, and the unfolding of the personality, when it has to happen, you need to go beyond all this physical senses. Okay, and now the sensory function for this is the sight. Whenever anybody has any kind of sight issues, they're not able to see properly, or any kind of this kind, it is always because nowadays we are using the technology so much, the screen lights and so many things, the phones, so much high frequency, the heights, the delicate eyes, they might get damaged. And when all these things happen, this all is dealt with the Manipuraka Chakra. Okay, and now the element for this is the fire element. Okay, fire element. Fire itself says, it is talking about our jealousy, lust, greed, and all this transforming into selflessness. It is selfishness to selflessness. Okay, this is the transformation from here to there. And when the chakra is this Manipuraka Chakra is not basically, functioning well, there is a dysfunction in the physical aspect. What happens when this particular chakra is not functioning properly at the physical level? What is that one goes through? It's indigestion, the stomach ulcers, and the diabetes and all kinds of allergies because of the fire element. So many types of allergies. Okay, so many things. And when a person is, and the same thing as the physical level, this is what happens. And at the emotional level, when it comes to emotional level, it takes with oversensitiveness towards criticism. Always, that there is no self-confidence kind, or they always feel they need to be in control. There is no self-esteem. They think that I need to be controlled under them. I have to listen to them. This kind of thing. There is no self thing which is happening. Self-brain, usage of the brain, and all these categories. The self has to come up. That is what all the lesson for this. And the glands, the associated glands in our body part, what is this? Is the pancreas. That is why we say that the dysfunction is the diabetes. Whenever the prana is not reaching the pancreas, the person gets diabetic. Once the prana begins to reach properly, even the sugar levels, the diabetic disease comes lower. Okay, or it is balanced. And the body parts, it is mostly this chakra deals with the digestive system. What are you able to digest? What is that you are not able to digest? Okay, these are the things which happen in this. Okay, and now when it is coming to the digestive system, it is also deals with the atomic nervous system. When we are talking about the atomic nervous system is all about the self-enhancing system. It has as atomic nervous system has the capacity to produce the hormones which can naturally it produces hormones which deals with fire, stress, which is fear, stress, and all these aspects in us, all these emotion kinds of aspects in us. Okay, it's the self-made. The body knows how to heal itself. That's how the system works. And the life lesson for this is self-confidence, self-esteem, and courage to take risk. Courage is multifaceted. Courage is not something where it's only the physical bravery. It is the psychological bravery also, not just physical. It is psychological also. Okay, and even the spiritual bravery is also needed. I need to add this. Even all these things, all the courage, it has to come in all these levels. Okay, and the goal for this is the purpose and the effectiveness. How effectively you are able to walk your path, and how well you are able to fulfill your purpose. Okay, of being wherever. And it deals with mostly it deals with the self-respect. Okay, self-respect is something when unless you know what you are, you realize what you are, all your ups and downs, black and whites about you in totality, it is difficult to label you respect yourself or respect anybody else. Unless you walk your own path all by yourself, you don't gain that for yourself. Okay, you need to understand that. Okay, and the fears, there are certain fears. This chakra particularly gets in touch when it is not functioning or being imbalanced. It is basically the quality of arrogance and the loneliness and the greed. As I already told you earlier, all these aspects slowly come up. Okay, these things come up. And when it is coming to relationship with money, it is hopelessness. Cannot handle it. There is no way where you see the money coming in, and even the work. See, there is no work and there is no money coming in. This is the state of poverty. The mind has to change much. There is, because many loneliness, rejection, abandonment. With all these things, the finances cannot happen. The prosperity, the thinking, the state of mind cannot be in a prosperous mode. It is completely in the poverty mode. So you need to change and understand that. And now the sutra for this, whenever it is Manipuraka Chakra, this is the name itself, like for Mula Dhara, we say Moolam and Adhara. It is the Adhara. Adhara is the outer structure of the Mula. Mula is the source, outer structure of the source. That is Mooladhara. And Swadhisthana, when we say Swadhisthana, where the self is seated. In totality, the self is seated. That is Swadhisthana. And when we talk about Manipuraka, money is always, it can also talk about in English. See, every language, in English, there are many words which has been directly taken from the Sanskrit. Okay, money can also be taken as money. Like brata is taken as brother, matra is mother. This all we know. So from Sanskrit, these English words have come. So money has come as taken as money. Okay, Manipuraka. It is like Pura is a village or a town or a space of complete space of wealth. Manipuraka is a place of wealth. So this is wealth. The true wealth is the wisdom. Whatever you are doing, probably, you might be working as a teacher, as a small teacher in a small school. But when you are in the school, in a subject, whatever subject you are teaching, unless you master the subject, you are not dealt as you cannot, attract the abundance of love from all the directions of work increasing. You need to master whatever you have learned. Whenever there is a wisdom, that is the true wisdom, and the true wisdom only can be materialized as finances. Okay, these things we need to understand, right? And now, when we are talking about the positive side, and the sutra we told, so the sutra is the sutra of attention. your attention, where your attention is when you are working somewhere, your attention is on teaching your subject or doing your work, or are you focused, your attention is completely, somehow finish the days and 30 days of the month and get the salary. Where is your attention? That shows what you are getting it. Okay, when you focus on your purpose, in your path, in every step of your path, destination will anyhow come. You don't have to wait. End of the month salary would come, will come. You don't have to wait for that. You have to enjoy this 1 to 30, the days in between. The 2nd to 29th or 30th is the dates. It is a journey where we need to explore and we need to learn more, because in this journey we get to know so many things. On the verge of reaching to the goal, we miss this beautiful journey. So Manipuraka is all about the sutra to be followed is the sutra of attention. Okay, and now when this chakra is positive, it is in the positive side of this chakra. It is being independent, self-sustainable, like self-assured, and a person is abundant, completely abundant, rich within himself in his thought process or in his actions or anything. Performance all over in life is very abundant. Abundance is a natural flow of the universe. There is available for everything. The person is spontaneous and very creative. Okay, and now when this chakra is too open than needed, if this chakra is even than needed, it is open, then the person is always judgmental, too much of workaholic, and always angry. Okay, these kind of feel superior from everyone. This is the stage of too much of opening of this chakra. And now when it is blocked, completely blocked, they are overly concerned about what others might think. Oh my God, if I do this work, what would others think about me? If I do this work, what will this people tell me? There's so much created on other people, always focused on others, not focused on self. Always, this person has committed the mistake. That's the reason I'm facing this. I've done so many things. I've understood everything, but this person did not understand. Always focusing on others, or if I do this, then what will the other person feel? I need to be right. All these characters are coming from the blocked stage. It is a complete fear. When we are talking about the courage of Manipuraka Chakra, it is completely talking about the fear also. Okay, the fear also, the other side. And when the person is fear of being alone, always there is a lot of insecurity of a person. Maybe the person might feel abandoned, rejected, humiliated, and so many things that the person feels so blocked inside. Okay, and when the chakra is balanced perfectly, when the chakra is completely balanced, the person is and respects the self and also others. Okay, is got the personal power. Personal power is, as I told you, it comes from your wisdom. This subject is your power. You can deal with this subject. You can understand. You can make people understand about this subject. Every aspect of the subject. This is what the power means. Okay? And the motto is self-love. Always loving the self. That is the most important thing. Okay, these are the basic qualities of this, Manipuraka Chakra. Every chakra has got its goals, its life lessons, all these things. Like for Mooladhara Chakra, when we talked about the life lesson is always to standing up for oneself. Okay, and when Saadhana Chakra, it is all about standing on, creative expression and being spontaneous, emotional stability. That's the main thing. Okay, that's the life lesson. And for this Manipuraka Chakra, it is the personal power. You need to empower yourself. That's the reason the motto is always, self-love. Empowering the self is more important than anything else. Okay, it is very important to empower self. Okay, now here, I would like to share a small story here. Once there was a lady, and there's a family, there's a wife, husband, and children. Every day the husband goes and does his work and gets money, and that's how the day is going on. Suddenly one day the man got sick and he died. And now the family is completely in chaos. They do not know how to work, way to work, how to deal with it. And the lady of the house is completely down, not knowing what to do, how to feed the children and how to go about it. And then as and when the time went and they were going through so much of poverty issues and all these things, one day the lady saw in front of her home in the backyards, saw a goose with the golden feathers. And out of her astonishment, she went and asked, "What kind of goose you are? You have a golden feathers." Then the goose said, "Don't worry, I have come from a different world. Now every day I've been coming here and seeing you, and I want to help you. Every day I'm going to leave 2 feathers for you. You can sell those feathers and live a very happy life." Okay, this is the husband who could not see from the other world the pain of the wife and children, so he took the goose form and wanted to come and help. Now the lady is very happy. Oh my God, it's so nice. And every day the bird used to come, it used to leave 2 feathers, and all the poverty is gone. The people the family has become very rich and very this thing. And one day the lady thought, why should I daily wait for this goose for those 2 feathers? When this goose comes, I'm going to cut it and remove all the feathers so that I don't have to wait for it every day. And then she waits. And when she says, I'm going to cut you today, the goose says, never do that, because the minute you cut me, the golden feathers are going to turn ordinary and you will lose whatever you have achieved so far. So don't do that. In spite of goose saying that, this lady, out of greediness, the greediness is so much that it didn't. She became blind of the blessing that has come to her and held the goose very rudely and began to cut. Somehow the goose tried to escape, and somehow it flew away. And now whatever feathers the lady had, and when the minute it saw the feathers and all were very ordinary. Okay, and now the lady got so very wild and said, "What is it? It is God." And then the goose says, goose turns back and it says, "You have lost a wonderful opportunity of life, allowing life to give you whatever you deserve, but you made it a wrong choice of being greedy. Your greediness have put you on the wrong path, and now you will be suffering all by yourself." And she turns back and she sees nothing was there. Whatever she earned and all the poverty, all the prosperity, whatever she has lived, everything got into normal. Again, she became into a poor lady. Okay. The children said, Mom, you have done the wrong thing. You could have not done that. Okay. Now, regret, how much ever she regretted, the goose thought, never do anything good for the person who never deserves it. Okay. The greediness in a person is the greed itself. The quality of greed and jealous is so dark in a person. When it opens up, it gives picturization of very ugly picture of you. It paints a ugly picture of you. So always understand, this greediness and this, whatever thing you want it. Greediness, there is always a positive thing of, whenever you are greedy, it is like you are accessing abundance in life. You're accessing abundance, but when it goes up, there is a boundary for everything. You need to have that respect, respecting every boundary, even from the life. Yes, where is that clock is going to stop? Somewhere the two needles of the clock somewhere gets merged as one, right? If not, they are running behind each other all the time. Okay, you need to have the same way. You need to have a block, a boundary for yourself. Yes, I'm going to allow this abundance in this way. And then abundance is not just money. It is coming from the various aspects of life. So you allow from various aspects the abundance. Okay, that is what the main thing is. Okay, now let us do this small technique of activating the Manipuraka Chakra today. Right? Now, generally, this sadhana is better done in the afternoon, Manipuraka Chakra. Okay, for Muladhara Chakra, it is morning early hours, and Swadhisthana is the evening hours. And for Manipuraka, it's the afternoon time is always the best, but then however you feel comfortable. Okay, and now sit comfortably, friends. Sit very comfortably. Hands in your gyana mudra. This is the gyana mudra, the tips of index finger and thumb joint. Take a deep breath and exhale. Okay. Now, after doing this, take a deep breath and exhaling. Now take these two fingers. Okay, this is Muladhara Chakra, mudra for Muladhara Chakra. This is for Swadhisthana Chakra. It deals with your emotions, okay, mental, emotional stability. Okay, now we are taking these two fingers. You're closing one nostril with the thumb and taking a deep breath from the other. Now closing this with your ring finger, opening the thumb and exhaling. And now it is called alternative breathing or nadi-shuddhi pranayama. Okay, it's got alternate breathing. From the nostril, you are breathing out. From the same nostril, you're breathing in. And from the other nostril, you're breathing out. Okay, let's do for at least for 5 minutes. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. And relax for a while. Now, place your right hand on the navel and the left hand just behind the navel. Okay, and inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Focus on Manipuraka Chakra. And relax. Let us do this for at least 5 times. Okay. Right hand on the Manipuraka Chakra, left hand behind the Manipuraka Chakra. Taking a deep breath. Hold the breath. Focus on Manipuraka Chakra. Relax. Now, once again, take a deep breath. Hold the breath. Focus on Manipuraka Chakra. Relax. Now, once again, take a deep breath. Hold the breath. Focus on Manipuraka Chakra. relax. Okay. Now, you can slowly bring back into Gyana Mudra on your knees, and you can chant mentally for 7 times, okay, in your own mind. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And now, bring all your attention to the Manipuraka Chakra. The location is above the navel. Okay. Now, the Bija mantra for this is Ram. And see 10 petal lotus and all the 10 petals rotating. As the speed of the rotation increases, mentally chant Ram, 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 Ram. Bring all your attention towards the Manipuraka Chakra. Let the petals rotate as fast as possible. Be focused completely there on the chakra. This chakra unfolds your true personality. So be focused. Be there. Let the petals rotate as fast as possible. Feel the sensations of the body when it's rotating, the feel, the speed. Now slowly chant. Mentally you can chant Manipura Uttana Uttana Uttana. Manipura Uttana Uttana Uttana. Manipura Uttana Uttana Uttana. The false personality, the fake personality of a person resides in this Manipuraka Chakra. So as this chakra goes through this process of practice, as you practice this chakra completely for 7 days, you will see all the fake personality, the ego personality, the shadow personality shedding off, and the true authentic you unfolds. Now, see the golden light, yellow light on the chakra, and be there as long as you can. Be aware of all the sensations of your body. At least be here for 20 minutes of time. And once again, you can mentally chant for 3 times. Manipura Utana Utana Utana. Manipura Utana Utana Utana. Manipura Utana Utana Utana. Take a deep breath and exhale. Once again, take a deep breath. Exhale. Once again, take a deep breath and exhale. Once you feel ready, you feel comfortable, fill yourself with the yellow light at Manipuraka Chakra. You can slowly open your eyes. Yes, friends. So this is the technique, activation technique. Every technique from Muladhara or even Svadhisthana or this Manipuraka Chakra or further chakras, what we are going to do every day. Every chakra, the practice is must for complete 7 days. Sometimes these chakras take you into a trance. As you practice, the chakras take you into trance and make you completely silence within yourself. Be in that silence. Okay, always be in the silence. You will end up being in silence, very calm and composed within yourself. So let these chakras be activating. It is not just the chakras or energy centers you are activating. You are unfolding the true personality of who actually you are through this practice. So with all the respect and gratitude, keep practicing this. So friends, and even when we are making the sound, even the Om Mani Padme Hum or the Bija mantras, when we are practicing, every sound vibrates a particular chakra. So for what is this Bija mantra? Bija mantra is the seed mantra. This mantra has the capacity to bring a vibration in that particular area. That's then when you are saying Ram, the whole stomach area is vibrated. When you are saying lam, you know that it is from the genital area the vibration is happening. Okay, when you are saying vam, you will see the Swadhisthana chakra, the area, the pubic area is being activated. So every chakra has got a vibration. So when you are chanting these mantras, it is not like something unreasonable. There is no meaning to it. It vibrates. Even when you say you will know the entire chakra, the Manipuraka chakra is vibrated, the stomach area is vibrated. Okay, when the vibrations are happening, it is the activity, the activity of this particular area which is being, you can also say the frequency is expanding or increasing. Okay, it is elevating, the frequencies are elevating. So it is important to be in this. Okay, have all the respect and keep practicing. Friends, tomorrow again we'll meet for activation of Anahata chakra, the heart chakra. Okay, So every chakra has to be practiced for 1 week. So after practicing Muladhara chakra for 1 week, continue the practicing for Swadhisthana for another week, for 7 days, and then come to the Manipuraka chakra for 7 days. Okay. Once the 3 chakras are completed 7 days, then you can come to the heart chakra. Meanwhile, this you can keep practicing this. Okay, friends. Thank you so much for being, and see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. sharp with a new topic. Thank you, friends.